Chapter 5 Miscellaneous Exercise. Question number 1. The question is evaluate. The bracket given is I raised to minus 18 plus 1 upon I raised to the power 25 whole bracket complete raised to the power 3. Now here firstly whatever the terms given inside the bracket is to be simplified. Now when I is having the powers which can be easily expressed in terms of 4, that we will try to simplify first. So I raised to 18 is written as I raised to 16 into I raised to 2. Now the reason of writing I raised to 16 means 16 is easily divisible by 4. Same thing for 25, it is taken up as 24 plus 1. So 1 upon I raised to 24 into 1 upon I. Again 24 can be expressed in terms of multiples of 4 and whole raised to the power 3. Now this I raised to 16 is expressed as I raised to 4 into 4. I square value is minus 1 plus 24 is expressed as 1 upon I raised to 4 raised to the power 6, because 4 into 6 makes it 24, and 1 upon I is as it is raised to the power 3. Now I raised to 4 is 1. 1 raised to 4 is again 1. 1 into minus 1 makes it minus 1. Again we got it here. I raised to 4 is 1. Raised to the power 6 1 into 1 by I. So minus 1 plus 1 upon I whole raised to 3. Now using the perfect cube formula as a cube plus b cube plus 3ab inside the bracket a plus b, we get here in the place of a is minus 1, in the place of b is 1 upon I. So we get minus 1 cube plus 1 upon I cube plus 3a is minus 1, b is 1 upon I, and bracket is a minus 1 plus b is 1 upon I. So completely the perfect cube formula is being used. Now minus 1 cube is minus 1. I cube value is minus I. So we get this bracket as minus 1 upon I. From here if you multiply this with minus 1, it becomes plus 3 upon I. Minus 3 upon I multiplied by 1 upon I will make it minus 3 by I square. Now keeping the value of I square as minus 1, we get plus 3. And here it remains minus 1 as it is, minus 1 upon I plus 3 upon I, and I square value is minus 1, so it becomes plus 3. Minus 1 plus 3 makes it 2. And if you operate 3 upon I minus 1 upon I makes it 2 upon I. To remove this I from the denominator, multiply and divide by I. So it becomes 2 plus 2I upon I square. I square value is minus 1. So it becomes 2 minus 2I. So this is how it is completely evaluated. So in the exam, any power being given, try to express it in the powers of 4. Express it in the powers of 4, so it will become easy for you to substitute the value of I raised to 4. Question number 2 given is, for any two complex numbers z1 and z2, prove that real z1 z2 is equal to real z1 into real z2 minus imaginary z1 into imaginary z2. Now here the real number complex numbers z1 and z2 not given. Hence what we will do, we will assume it to be, let z1 equal to x1 plus iy1 and z2 be x2 plus iy2 be the complex numbers. Now the real part of z1 is x1 and the imaginary part of z1 is y1. Real part of z2 is x2, imaginary part of z2 is y2. Now looking at the LHS, we need the product z1 into z2. So multiplying z1 into z2, we get x1 plus iy1 into x2 plus iy2. Multiplying both the brackets, we get x1 x2 plus I, x1 y2 plus I, x2 y1 plus I square y1 y2. Now the value of I square is minus 1. Hence x1 x2 and minus y1 y2 becomes the real part. Taking out the I common from the middle two terms, we get z1 into z2 as x1 x2 minus y1 y2 plus I x1 y2 plus x2 y1. So this is the value of z1 into z2. Taking up the LHS part as real z1 z2, from the z1 z2 product, if we take the real part of it, it becomes x1 x2 minus y1 y2. Now the RHS is real z1 real z2 minus imaginary z1 imaginary z2. Real z1 is x1, real z2 is x2 minus imaginary z1 is y1, imaginary z2 is y2. So if you compare LHS and RHS, both are equal. So this is how the second example is being solved. Third one is reduce 1 upon 1 minus 4i minus 2 upon 1 plus I multiplied by 3 minus 4i upon 5 plus I to the standard form. Now to bringing it into the standard form means opening the bracket, removing the fractions. That means I in the denominator we have to remove and simplifying it completely and expressing it in the form of a plus ib. That is called to be the standard form of complex number. Now beginning with it, we will first go for LCM, that is solving of this bracket by taking LCM. So 1 plus I is multiplied with 1 minus 2, 1 minus 4i is multiplied with 2 and 3 minus 4i upon 5 plus I remains as it is. Now opening this bracket, we get 1 plus I minus 2 plus 8i by multiplying 2 with 1 and 4, and downside also we need to multiply. So it becomes 1 plus I minus 4i minus 4i square. This bracket is carried forward as it is. Now operating real with real and imaginary with imaginary, we will get minus 1 plus 9i upon 1. I square value is minus 1. So this term will become plus 4. So 1 minus 4 makes it minus 3i. So it becomes 1 minus 3i plus 4. Calculating it further becomes minus 1 plus 9i upon 5 minus 3i into the bracket 3 minus 4i upon 5 plus I. Now again first simplifying the first bracket, then after whatever the answer we get is to be again multiplied with the next bracket. So multiplying both these brackets up and down, we get these as the values. Wherever I square is there, keep there -1, then operate the reals, take the reals together and imaginary together. We get final answer as 33 plus 31i upon 28 minus 10i after simplifying the brackets. But as the denominator is having the imaginary number, to remove that we have to multiply and divide by its conjugate. So multiplying and dividing by its conjugate as 28 plus 10i upon 28 plus 10i. Again multiplying both the brackets, we get, after cancellations, additions and everything, we will get the final answer as 614 plus 1198i upon 884. Now taking out 2 common, the final expression in the standard form becomes 307 plus 599i upon 442. So this is how the standard form is being expressed as.